All right, all right, all right. Let's see who comes on. Let's see who comes on. We are in the, where are we? Heading to the top of the ninth. The Yankees are down 4-3. They were winning 3-2, and then Alberto Abreu came in and coughed up Nestor Cortes' lead. Nestor left a couple guys on base, but Abreu coughed up a 2-run home run to put the Mariners up 4-3. And this is where we stand now. So, franchise Jay's in the house. What's good, my man? How you doing, man? How you doing? Wanted to get back on track with the live streams, man. Yes, sir. What's going on? Jason DeMoy. What's up, my man? Why not go wind it? That's a good question. I don't know. I'm guessing a lot of people are wondering when they're going to option out Abreu and bring up Ron Marinaccio. So Blue City Empire's in the house. What's good, man? This is it, man. This is the time to come back, man. I mean, Nestor had a great game, and he was out pitching Robbie Ray too. So, hey, Molly, how are you? Andy's in the house. Yeah, Abreu's. He's been dominant and he's been rough. Dominant and been rough. So it's been a rough little patch recently. So can't really disagree with that. Yeah, I mean, don't be surprised if they option out Abreu and bring up Ron Marinaccio, or DFA Abreu and bring up Ron Marinaccio. Don't be surprised. You know, James. I mean, Yankees like his makeup, the analytics people. Like his stuff. I mean, I'm not overly obsessed with analytics, so this doesn't make sense in a lot of areas. So call up Oswald Peraza to do what? Blue City to do what? To replace who? Not sure Torres will be around, but Torres I think is going to get moved in the offseason. John, I really do. Probably for pitching, probably for a frontline starting pitcher. Do I think the Yankees should have gotten Castillo? Yeah, but at what price? I mean, the Mariners gave up a ransom for him, so I get why the Yankees didn't do it. But it is what it is now. All more power. Rizzo's, I mean, once Rizzo's healthy and Stanton in the back, we got the power. So. Peraza's not going to replace IKF. IKF is not the biggest problem here in Blue City. They have bigger problems than that. And Benny's not a problem either. Benny's kind of finding his way as well. So once the Yankees get Stanton back and Rizzo's healthy and then Benintendi and Vader in their lineup at the same time, it's going to be a pretty feisty lineup. It really is. So it's too Genie. I don't think we're one and done. It's too early to tell. It is too early to tell, even though we got one out right now. Strikeout. So no, Didi Gregorius, no, he's a shell of himself. No, it'd be a waste of time. And they wouldn't get Didi before calling up Peraza or Oswaldo Cabrera or something like that. So Hicks is the biggest offensive problem right now, no doubt about it. And the bullpen is tired. Yeah, bullpen is tired. So that's why, I mean, Clark Schmidt needs to be up here for some long relief. Now that Montez is, I'd be putting once Severino comes back, he should be in long relief, in my opinion, not the rotation. So, all right, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is up. He had a key walk last time, and Higashioka drove him in with a 2-run shot to put the Yankees up 2-1 earlier in the game, so a couple innings ago. So, there's no guarantee that Peraza or guys in the AAA are going to provide the offense up here either. There's no guarantee. AAA doesn't always translate to major leagues right away. That's the thing I think it's important for people to remember. Well, losing Stanton sucked. We've been either 4-9 or 5-9 since losing Stanton. The impact losing him is tough. It's tough. So and we could tell it's very noticeable. Definitely noticeable. But I would move up Florial. Line drive. Right at second, line drive out. My kind of Kiner-Falefa. 2 outs. 2 outs. I mean, I would bring up Florial and bench Hicks. I would do that. It's something I mentioned before. So make sure you hit them likes. By the way, though, we got 50 people and we only got 10 likes. So if you haven't hit that like button, smash it really quickly. Yeah, it was a nice home run by Judge. It was a nice home run by Higashioka too. So it really, really was. And that's what I thought they were going to say, but I still think we're a guy short in the bullpen. So I think Marinaccio and once he comes back and hopefully Clark Schmidt and guys like that. I think the bullpen will be a little bit more robust and ready for the postseason. So, what's good, Tim King? Jordans. It's me. We don't know. A lot of Mets fans have been talking smack, but like I said, win a damn ring first before you start talking smack. So that's me. That the pop up by Higashoka. Game over in foul territory. Mariners win 4-3. Now the Yankees are off tomorrow, and then they go to Fenway and play Boston. So Seattle took 2 out of 3 here. This was a winnable game, but the infield didn't cough up the lead. The bullpen did. So that's something to keep in mind. I didn't say Florial's guaranteed production over Hicks. I said I would sit Hicks and bring up Florial because of his hustle and his defense and stuff like that. I never said guaranteed production, Peter. Okay. Hicks is in a different position. But Hicks looks disinterested. He looks not focused. He looks like he doesn't want to be there. That affects the team morale, the team attitude, and everything else. Say, when he's in the field, he doesn't hustle. Bearing his good throw yesterday, majority of the time he's not hustling. So, yeah, see, I'm from the Mets. I'm not talking shit unless you got to win a title first. Until then, don't run your mouth because if they don't win, if they get eliminated, we're going to be all over them. All over them. I'm going to be relentless with them. So, well, you never saw it, Pete. That doesn't mean we didn't see it. A lot of us have seen it. So, Marinaccio got optioned out a couple days ago, Peranza. So, I'm guessing, my guess is they'll probably option out or DFA Brave and bring up Marinaccio over the next, maybe in Boston. So, we'll see. I don't know. The team is, it's shuffling right now, Tom. It's struggling, trying to figure out its new identity because it definitely has a new identity. It still has some key pieces out. So I still got some key pieces out. Yeah, okay, whatever you say, Peter. I'm making it up, right? Okay. Whatever you say, dude. Whatever you say. Yeah. Whatever you say. I like IKF, Elvis, but I also like the other players too. IKF's not my favorite player on the team, but I don't think dumping on him is it doesn't make any sense. Okay, he's not the problem. Okay, a problem. Is he costing the team games? I don't think so, but again, that's me. Whatever you say, Elvis. Whatever you say too. Whatever you say, you can say whatever you want about him. And if Judge stinks it up in the postseason, I'm going to call him trash too. Just wait. If he does, I'm going to call him garbage. We'll see, Nick. I don't know. I'm not. It's too early to run him out of the division yet. So, yeah, I think Hickson does know that him and Torres are likely going to be traded, and they're acting like I could agree, man. That hurts him. That hurts chemistry, man. Who's hitting home runs and driving the ball consistently at the major league level, Peter, that can replace him? Don't give me AAA. It doesn't convert always. Okay? Who's doing it at the major league level that can replace him, Peter? Put a hex on themselves unless they bring back Kate Smith. But honestly, Robert, I'm sick of the God Bless America. Every game, I'm sick of it. I really think it's, that's just me. You're missing the point, Peter. Different positions, different attitude, okay? Like I said, Hicks looks disinterested. He knows he's probably going to get traded, and he's playing like it, okay? And Florial hustles more, okay? He's got just as good defense, and I'm okay with sitting Hicks and playing with Florial. That's just me. Everybody else wants to dump on IKF, go right ahead. I know there's a couple of channels that can't help themselves, have to put out anti-AKF videos every single day and use little cherry-pick pieces of analytics to justify their argument. Go right ahead. Doesn't make it credible. But again, it's like people say I'm not allowed to have my opinion, right, Peter? Hustles into outside second base, dude. That happened once, Peter. Benintendi had a bad base running day yesterday too. It happens to other players. Okay, we're going to use one game as an example. Again, cherry picking doesn't work. Doesn't help your argument, man. Doesn't help your argument. It is a bad time, but the whole team is the majority of the team is slumping. Majority of the team is slumping. I hope Judge gets hot. I really do, and I hope Stanton gets hot when he's back here too. Uh, and the bullpen, yeah, you got to stop giving up home runs. Darn right. Yeah, I'm guessing, Nick, is they very likely will designate or maybe just option out Abreu and bring up Marinaccio. That's at least what I would do, but we'll see. We'll see. Smash that like button, gang, if you don't mind. Let's get over 100 really quickly. John Boy hates IKF. John Boy can't stand him. It's like they get paid to bash him every day. And there's a couple other channels too. Yeah, Jason, I'm confident they're going to be okay. It's almost like they're not allowed to have their own opinions. They're being spoon-fed other people's opinions. But that's just whatever. It's fine. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the logic was there, Dominic. Whether it was a analytics matchup thing, but I have no idea. But it was not a good move. But they don't have the guy that I would have put in, Marinaccio. So I don't know about yeah, Ryan. I wouldn't call him overrated yet. I wouldn't do that just yet. End of the season. There's no August 10th championship award. There's no August 10th end of the season award. So we still have a month and a half, more than a month and a half of the season to go. So yes, they did check. They pushed hard for Brian Reynolds, and they weren't unable to get him, unfortunately. So that's a shame, but it is what it is. But I think a lot of them are mentally, struggling, and just, they need to start gelling again. And again, they need their pieces here. Rizzo regularly is important, and Stanton regularly is important. It's important for the chemistry. It's important for the rest of the lineup's balance. So we haven't seen like Benintendi in here yet with Stanton and the rest of them. And like once Bader comes in, imagine getting Bader and Benintendi and Stanton back and Rizzo back and firing on all cylinders and Judge hot. Like it's going to be a different lineup. It really will be. But people are people are ruling them out already. But I'm not doing that, but other people are. And some people like scapegoating IKF, blaming him for everything. But they could do that too. Go right ahead. No, exactly, James. They need a person to hate, right? They need a person to bash. They have nothing better to do with their time. So that's just me now. I'm like, unless you can go out in the field and do it yourself, what you see isn't really how much credibility. Honestly, spend that much time bashing somebody. That's just me now. So everybody's around entitled to their views. Second round, I hope not, Paul. I hope not. And I think we gotta take it to Boston. I really do. I'm happy with the way Cole pitched yesterday. Very happy. I'm happy with Nestor's performance today too. So we need more consistency, and I want to see Tyon throw another game like he did. And then I want to see Montez get back on track. So I think he'll be okay. Why do I care who bashes? I don't really care. But they're going to spend so much time on the thread here. I'm just going to call it out, Mike. Okay, this is not they're not getting to me, Mike. Believe me, they're not getting to me. I can handle 100 of them at the same time. Doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. And again, they can't go out there and do the same thing. So what they say doesn't really hold much credibility to me. And I don't see these people do anything about it. So they're not replacing IKF. They're not doing this other stuff. And it's the same talking point. Bring up Peraza. Replace IKF. Okay. I agree. We're going to miss Carpenter. That's why I want Stanton back as quickly as possible. Hopefully get some of that mojo and some of that power back, man. No doubt. I wouldn't say finished, Nick, but struggling, yes. There's still some Bulldogs up in here, man. There's still some Bulldogs on this team. So Boone does not. So we don't know, David. We're not in the dugout, so we don't know what the hell's going on. That's the thing, Anthony, that we need. We don't know what he's doing, what he's not doing. Okay. And we don't know what Buck Showalter's doing either. We just know him as an old school guy when he's with the Yankees because he got criticized for being that. So he also got a loaded team, Buck Showalter. So it's a different league. It's a different game. So, but that doesn't mean they're going to win the World Series either. If they do, great. But if they don't, you know, why can't we call them overrated? Trevino, because I think Trevino pitched yesterday, and he pitched a couple games recently. So that's probably why, Dominic. That's just my guess, though. I don't know, Dominic. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. I couldn't give you a good answer, Dominic, on the love affair. I have no idea. Need DJ and Benintendi before? Yeah, I would. Yes, James, 100%, dude. I would back them one or two times, once first and second. And the relievers need to do the job. I think the relievers are a little bit gassed too. Some of them have been overused, so that's why we need Clark Schmidt back. That's why we need Severino back to give us a couple of long relief arms, which could help soften the blow on some of the short inning guys. Because some of the short inning guys are throwing more than you need to, even if it's multiple innings or multiple days in a row. And the long relief guys can help soften that blow and basically bridge the gap between the starters and the short relievers. That's the way I look at it. That's kind of the way I grew up, understanding too. But that's just my experience with it. So, yeah, Aritaka. I mean, Seattle's just good. Seattle's good, and they're in the playoff race, and so is Baltimore. So they're in it, man. Boricua Nation, what's going on? What is good? Mafia for life, you know that, baby. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Yankees are loaded, but they're not healthy either. That's the other problem. So, well, the lineup order is out of whack, Timothy. I can't disagree with that anymore. I can't disagree with it anymore. So, I mean, like, once these guys are back, I think Bader needs to be in here. Benintendi, Stanton, Rizzo, all those four need to be in the lineup one way or another once they're all healthy. No doubt about it. Be a much better defensive team. I think it'll have different versatility. So I would be putting them in the lineup. But yeah, exactly, Ryan. Severino gets hurt quite a bit. And this is something I said at the beginning of the year. You got to transition him to long relief at some point because he's going to get hurt. That's exactly what happened. So, and those injuries take a while to come back from. So, Busukimi is. Yeah, Dominic. Yeah, Didi's forget. Yeah, forget Didi. Didi is. I like Didi, but not now. Severino's. I don't know. I think they transferred him to the 60-day IL, so I don't see him coming back until September. To be honest with you, Jonathan, he's pissed off about it too. So hopefully he proves them wrong. But we'll see. I don't know. We did get another good game from our starter, Mike. That's true. That is true. They have to fix the other things now. Abreu's body, when he gave that home run, yeah, no doubt his body language is awful. Benji, I honestly think Judge walks. The Rock, Bader will be fine. He'll fit in this lineup. And he's just like Rougned Odor. Doesn't hit for high average, but he hits at the right time. He's known for that, Bader. Okay, Rougned Odor is like a 210 hitter, but he always came through for the Yankees. Clutch. Bader is known for that. He's notorious for that. Hitting timely hits. And that matters, man. Especially in a lineup like this who does not hit very timely. So, once again, analytics from Bullpen, Cortes had some gas stuff, I think. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I mean, that's why I think analytics is overrated. Using some parts, but being obsessed with it for every metric, no, thank you. No, thank you. Carpenter, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question, Benji. I think he retires or comes back here. But we'll see. I just don't know. What do I think about a lineup that is constant? Well, I've said that the other day too, Paul. I mean, you have some kind of consistent pattern, right, in the lineup. And I do think the DJ and Benintendi, whatever order, 1, 2, and then Judge third. You have Rizzo fourth. You have Stanton fifth. Like that 1 through 5 is a good, and then you can put together 6 through 9 a little bit more effectively. I think so. I think they should have traded Glaber for pitching. Rougned Odor, no. If I had traded Glaber, I would have called Peraza immediately. Yeah. So that's what I would have done. Odor, y'all. I remember that was like a Mike Tyson punch, JT. DJ, Benintendi, Rizzo, Judge, Stanton. Judge is better hitter, I think, Timothy, so I would put him third. And I like the Judge, Rizzo, Stanton, the lefty, righty thing is DJ. And then it's righty, lefty, and then righty, lefty, righty. So and righty, lefty, righty, all the way through 1 through 5 is, I think, a good order. And IKF, Donaldson, yeah, something like that, Timothy. Something like that. I don't think the only thing I would probably switch is the Judge and Rizzo at 3-4. Britton's supposed to be coming back. He's long tossing, so I would expect him probably at the end of the month or early September. I just don't know if he's going to show enough to make the postseason roster. But we'll see. You know? Peraza's better. He got hit by a hand, but thankfully he's okay. There's no guarantee Peraza will be better than. It's unrealistic to think he'd be better than IKF too. Same logic, Peter. But if they traded Glaber, he's gone. It makes sense to call Peraza at that point. Not sitting a player to have him replace him. No, I get it, Dominic, man. Yeah, 2 gems wasted. Absolutely right, man. Absolutely right. All right, 56 likes. Let's see if we can get over 100. If you haven't hit that like, smash that. Let's get them likes, okay? 2-way. Yeah, the baby's good, Molly. Baby's good. Have a little bit of a sick house, but she's dodging it. She's not sick. So, balling. What's good, brother, man? Come on, man. What, Alexander? This is getting crazy. I mean, they got to figure this out, Alexander. They got to figure it out, man. You know, that's why I say, even said at the beginning of the year when people were like, oh my God, they're going to win 125, 130. I said, no, they're not. They're going to come back down to earth. Okay? They're going to face adversity. I think they're facing more adversity than they'd like, but they got to fix this. They got to figure this out. But I knew there wasn't a chance in hell they were going to win 125 games. So many people were saying that. It's like, come on. Come on. Yeah, it's Britain. Britain's done after this year, I think, and so is Chapman too. So, yeah, Peraza in the middle of a run is a little dicey. Putting that pressure on a kid, I don't know. Offense is, yeah, I like Benintendi. But he needs to have a consistent part in the lineup too. Batting second one game, seventh the next. There's got to be some kind of consistency, so he could, have a consistent approach to hitting. So, I do sometimes. Boone does overthink. So, yeah. No, I'm not counting Montez. That was one game. People like overreacting. Guy, his mother-in-law died a few days before that. He hadn't pitched in 10 days. And they expect him to come out and just he hadn't thrown in like a week and a half. Yeah, I'm definitely not counting Montez out. We need to go 29 and 21 to get to 100 wins. Maybe. Right? Maybe. Yeah, exactly, Mike. And I don't know who started. We're going to win 125, 130 games. That's insane. Like that. I don't know. I don't remember that. I mean, there was a whole bunch of people saying it. I just, it's just, and it's ambitious. It would be awesome if they did, but they were going to come back down to reality. We knew that. And this is a big drop to reality for them. So, we don't need power from Benintendi either, Ryan. We just need contact hitting. He's giving them that. So, and he's giving them good defense in the outfield too. We need the power when Stanton comes back and when Rizzo's healthy. So, well, exactly. Exactly, Timothy. Exactly. We'll see. We will see. Just to put this in perspective, let me see. Let me pull this up here. Let's see. Let me pull this up for 1 second. Here we go. is it? Imagine if this happens in the playoffs. I think a lot of things are worrying people. Hype Beach, I think a lot of things are worrying people. So, situational hitting, no doubt about it. Caffey County absolutely needs to improve. I don't think so. Same way as a Little Gallo. I don't think so. Pitching, this is why. They tried to get a second starter, but they couldn't get him, which is why a second starter would have been great because Nestor's going to eventually have some innings limitations, and we knew Severino was going to break down, and it's exactly what's happening, right? Tyon became a little bit less reliable, and so did Montgomery. Rays being claimed off waivers by the Cubs. Cheap option, and you're in a serious ass rebuild, so I'm going to take a risk. Rays. Which Rays are you talking about, Vaughn? Which Rays are you talking about? Over aggressive, man. Oh, Franmir, is it Franmir or something like that? Franmil. I can't pronounce his first. I can't spell his first name. Yeah, nice. Fresh start with the Cubs, so why not? He's with the Cubs now, so yeah, he could be good then. Do you see them calling Schmidt a first? I think they should, Jonathan. If I were them, I would. The problem too with these guys, they option guys too many times, and then they wind up running out of options, and then they have to either DFA them or trade them. It's like, what are you guys doing? That's one of the other problems. They just abuse the options in the playing time, man. They have to get that. They get better at that, man. They're not great at that. They really are not. So, yeah. Cole Hamels, nah, he's way past his expiration date. At this point, I don't know who they can pick up for a starting rotation. They can't trade for anybody at the major league level, so they can only trade for players that are not on the 40-man right now, and then eventually bring them up. But they can't be on any team's 40-man. So that's the Stephanie Matz. Yeah, sustaining a team, and part of that, right, is not manipulating service time, not optioning people on a regular basis. Like it's like a constant cycle with the bullpen, right? I put up 100,000 videos on bullpen moves. It's crazy. Crazy. It's more important to come back healthy, Carpenter or Bader. Bader, because of his versatility and his speed and his defense. I would like both of them, but I think Bader's. Yeah, no surgery for Carpenter, thankfully. Thankfully, man. Yeah, Bray was that option, so I would DFA him, likely, and then just bring up Benintendi. Bring up Marinaccio, excuse me. Yeah, we're a tough team to watch, but I think they're going to be they're going to get it done. And I still think they're going to win the division. So by how much I don't know, but I still think they'll win the division. So yeah, Bader's one of the best defensive center fielders in baseball. So that matters also. Well, we'll see, Peter, right? Won't we? We'll see. Marinaccio, Mike, they optioned them out for one of the roster moves. So, yeah, Miguel Ando, when he hits the ball, it's pretty, but how often, we don't know. Can Bader hit? Well, he's not known for high average. He's known for timely hits. And he's known for really good base running and hustle, and he's known for ridiculous defense. So that is an intangible that the Yankees don't have right now. Clutch hitting, timely hitting. So, and that's the thing. People keep obsessing. His average doesn't need to be high. Remember Rugnan Odori was batting like 210 with the Yankees, but constant clutch hits all the time. He was putting him, tying the game with a home run or bailing him out with a home run, like all the time. That's exactly what Bader's known for. Oh. Yeah, I agree with that, Nick. He'll bring option to sent down for playoffs. I don't see him at this rate on the postseason roster. not over Marinaccio or Clark Schmidt or any of these guys. So, um, Mike King. Yeah, I mean, Mike King was their Swiss Army knife in the bullpen. So, and I mean, I hopefully Severino can turn into like 2 or 3 innings of just dart throwing. That would be perfect for Severino. It really would be. It really would be. But we'll see. I don't know. You know, no one's calling up a one-run game and brings up bringing. It's not. You're not lying, BK2. Did I stay for the whole game last night? No, I did not. Like, no. I watched the rest of it this morning. I got girls that get up really early for camp and stuff like that, so I can't. I couldn't stay up until like 2:30 in the morning. I couldn't do it. Yeah, I got to get some sleep. Otherwise, the girls are just gonna pound me. Baltimore being total for a playoff. Yeah, I mean they're 6 or 7 games over 500. They were a half game out of the playoff race as of last night, so they could make the playoffs. They could make the postseason. Man, they could be. They could. I mean, them and Toronto. We could have 3 teams in the American League East make the postseason. So whether it's Baltimore or Tampa, it could be 3 teams. So Sevy's great as a starter, but he can't stay healthy. I'd rather have Sevy for Pedro Martinez stuff for like 2 or 3 innings and then get him out of there and preserve him so he can do it on a regular basis rather than try to do him 5 or 6 innings and then his arm fall off again, which is exactly what's happened now. Keeps getting hurt. He cannot sustain a full season, unfortunately. You know what I mean? And that's we need that. We need that. So I'd rather utilize him at his best for a couple innings, a couple times a week. And that would be, I think, better than the other way around. But that's just me again. No. Yeah, but I am confident the Yankees will pick it back up. So 4 star. I mean, at this point, I'm not picking Sevy over Tyone. I'm not. I'm not because of health. I can't. It's just not. It's too risky. You know, I'd rather have him in long relief and come in and Tyone makes it through 4 innings, then I bring Sevy in, something like that. That's what I would do to kind of piggyback Tyone. Sevy out of the pen, yeah, exactly, Jason. I think he'd be fantastic in the pen, in the playoffs. So, oh, no doubt about it, Mike. Molly, you're a gangster for watching both games. Gangster. Yeah, I mean, exactly, Boricua Nation, exactly. He can't get out of the fourth. That's why I want to transition him now to long relief. Get 2 or 3 innings of really, really good stuff from Severino. I'd be pretty happy. And I think it'd be a great weapon for the Yankees. I think Baltimore, yeah. John Means coming back. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, they have got, I mean, yeah. Baltimore, I think, is going to be fine. I think they're probably ahead of the curve in terms of being a contender again. So, um, we'll see. Lots of average position players. That too is well. Yeah, that too, Joseph. 100%, man. Exactly, Mike. Exactly. It's been this many years, and he can't finish a full season as a starter. So that's a red flag to me. You know, last night's loss sucked, but oh well. Yeah, I mean, I know some people are panicking. It's understandable. I get it. Yes, Peter, you're right. Chapman has looked phenomenal. So right now, I can see him pitching his way back into the bullpen. He has to be confident in his fastball. He still throws 103 miles an hour. So, like, go after players with that, man. Go after players. Oh. It's tough right now. It is tough. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why they put him on. I'm not exactly sure, Peter. I have no idea why they put him on the 60. 23 and 25 last 48 games. That's a rough stretch, man. It's a rough stretch. Just a tad bit under 500 ball. Yeah. We definitely need a winning streak, man. Definitely need a winning streak. Benintendi batting second would be nice. With a 40 man. There you go, Peter. Yep. Glaber's not the problem, and neither is IKF. I mean, we're not spending time here talking about Glaber the whole video either, so we never do that. He has a problem too, though. There are issues with him, but we're not obsessing about any player here. Not obsessing about any player. Crushing his boy. He does make contact, Alexander. He does make contact. He's always involved in the game activities. He's involved in the playmaking one way or another. Well, that's the other thing too, Dion. I've noticed that too. In terms of the hitting approach right now, swinging early at first pitches, not making the pitchers work the count, not running pitch counts up. Like that's something that they need to do more. They need to do more of. You know. Let Glaber stay in 7, 8, 9. That shortstop class. Yeah, I mean, that was a tough one. But I laugh at the people now who say we were going to be a 4th place or 5th place team because we didn't get Correa. I'm laughing at all of them. Obsessing, they constantly said we need to get the marquee names everywhere and blah, blah, blah. They were dead wrong. Dead wrong. If we didn't get him, if we didn't get Freeman, the 4th place, 5th place team. See, it doesn't always work that way. Yeah, Correa will probably opt out, I'm guessing. But then you got Trey Turner, you got Xander Bogaerts, you have Dansby Swanson. It's another pretty deep shortstop class next year. Yeah, Ricky. I mean, yeah, it's a bigger problem. I hope he can start hitting again. Give some more value to this lineup. We're at 88 likes. Let's get over 100, gang. If you haven't hit it yet, please hit it. Let's get over 100. It's always good when the channel gets over 100 likes. Raining in Baltimore, no surprise. It's always raining in Baltimore. It's like a rain fest over there. It's like the East Coast Seattle in Oregon. Yeah, that was a fantastic at bat by Hagee for that home run. Oh, 94. Thank you, gang. I could see a team like the Tigers or Pirates taking a shot at Glaber if you want. Depends on what they would give back. I mean, I think the Yankees are going to go after Brian Reynolds, Tarek Skubal this offseason, probably a couple of the guys this offseason too. So, I mean, Torres is movable. He's movable. He only makes contact. As much as he's got the 2nd highest batting average on the team now, with the exception of Matt Carpenter, but it's an abbreviated season. He's right. I think 2nd highest behind Judge, IKF. So his contact is actually getting, is working more often than not. I'll put it that way. Let's pull him up here. As much as we can talk about his 91 hits, so he's probably going to get 125, 130 hits this year too. Yeah, batting around 270. Glaber's terrible runners on base right now, so blame everything on the Wise. Yesterday, unfortunately, he coughed up the win. So ideal on a DJ. Judge, Rizzo, Stanton, Carpenter, Benny, Torres, Trevino, IKF. Not bad, Peter. Not bad. And Tom, apparently they're bad for a lot of people's health right now. So the Yankees. Yeah. But believe me, my days sucks too when the Yankees lose and they lose like this. It kills your day. It kills your mood. So yeah, I saw the Tigers fired their GM. Yeah. Scooble, yeah. I mean, if they can get him, you're gonna have to give up a lot this offseason. But if you can get Tarek Scooble, then that'd be a good thing. Braves just brought up the top prospect from Double A. Yankees should think of opening. Let's see what he's got. Yeah, the other thing, Ryan, is that Dansby Swanson's gonna be a free agent, so they need to see if it's gonna work now. So he's gonna get a big contract somewhere. Dansby Swanson. He could. There's a good chance he could leave Atlanta. So he's gonna be a free agent. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Stanton coming back. Mets got the the Reds suck anyway. One, yeah. Here's a thought off the Thompson. This is true, Dominic. It's a good point. They can't lose tomorrow. Scooble, Montez, and Cole's best. I mean, that's a nasty one. Balling when they see a nasty one. Who judges him? I think, unfortunately, Stephanie, I think he's going to go to the highest bidder, and he's going to get a couple probably like ridiculous overpays with this season that he's having. So, Stanton's very underrated, but he's got to stay healthy too, Alexander. But his production, based on the amount of time he stays healthy, is pretty good. If he was playing a full season, he'd be averaging 40 to 4,500, 40 to 45 home runs, 100 plus RBIs. So there's no doubt about it. Let's see, Glenn Brown, Frank Camp, playing was. Yeah, I know, Coffee. I mean, it's right. That's a metric that a lot of people just ignore. The runs and scoring position metric, but whatever. Yes, it does, Dominic. It definitely tastes better. Definitely tastes better. Cashman should offer Joe Madden a contract. I don't know, Real. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Judge wants to the Mets. Let him. Let him. As a Tigers on school, he's one of. Yeah, I mean, I would go after him hard. And yeah, Rizzo's missed several games, so I'm not surprised he was 0-4. No surprise. I think he'll be back in a few, be back to his groove in a few games. So almost every loss in this year. Yeah, I mean, it's been close games, really, Alexander. Tight games, yeah. They haven't been blown out many times. They've blown out teams, but they haven't been blown out like 17-5 or whatever. Like, they haven't done that. So 97 likes. All right, almost at 100, gang. 221 standouts trash in the regular season, but he's a 300 hitter in the postseason. Landis. That's a difference. That makes a difference. No doubt, Nicholas. No doubt. Yeah. Well, exactly, Dion. Exactly. Hey, 100 likes. Thank you, gang. Good job. Mice, man, scoop level, great stuff. Yeah. Totally balling. Is he totally? Totally. The bullpen is tired, man. They're tired. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Gleyber had one killer year, and then he's been trying to turn himself into a home run hitter since then. But whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is right now. It's what the Yankees have, is what they have to live with. So they decided they have to run out there. But they got to run out there. Remove a bang. You know what I mean? You sound gonna. Yeah, Santiago. Yeah. Yeah. Dion. Oh yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it, man. Exhausted, no doubt about it, Steve. They are tired, man. They look tired. They look fucking, and like some of the new guys, I would beware. Like the couple guys that they just brought in, I wouldn't overuse them just yet. Trevino and Ifrace. I'd be careful, man. Be careful. That's why I can't wait for like Severino. I hope he gets put in the long relief and Clark Schmidt, because it'll make life easier for these one inning guys. It really would. And Gregory Soto would be fantastic too. So I'm not sticking a fork in us yet, Yanks number one. At least I'm not. So there's a lot of folks that just feel that way, Molly. But we don't. I don't. You don't. So got a lot more love in New York. Mets are the toast in New York. They'll be the toast in New York if they win the World Series. There's no such thing as a 75% into the season championship. The August 10th title. You know what I mean? Win the World Series, and then you'll be the toast in New York. Um, that's where I look at it. I doubt it. Like this Red Sox, I doubt it. That's a big part of it, Alexander. Yeah. He has an approach you. Oh yeah, absolutely, Theo. We'll see, kid clientele. We'll see. We will see how and what kind of trouble. You see them calling the pros and saying, "Man, maybe Jonathan. I don't know. Maybe for what reason? I don't know." So we'll see what they do. Yeah, working counseling, getting good contact is much more important than trying to get the big home run because they miss more often than not. So yeah, and again, keep in mind, I'm gonna make some wrong choice, but he can't play the game for them. You know what I mean? He can only do so much. So a lot of it almost has to go on the players too. This is their job. They're paid millions of dollars for this and their preparation, all this stuff. So they have to be the ones that do this, not the managers or the coaches. So a lot of the onus has to be put on the players, unfortunately. But that's the reality. You know, maybe Peter, maybe you slim down. No, Timon. Yeah, I don't know, Leonard. That's a good question. Even the Jazz begging, I tend to be his person to play. He's a good disciplined player. He really is coffee can. You can't knock him away. Can't have great hits all the time. So I get it. I get it. So and I hope Chapman continues to get better. I really do. Jason Garrett baseball. I just don't know, James. I don't know if that's true or not, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. So, but look, well, we're definitely spoiled, Steve. Big time spoiled. You know, we'll see. I know a lot of people are clamoring for IKF to get his first home run. Maybe he won't. Maybe he won't. I could care less. When healthy, where'd you bat be? Anywhere from probably sixth or seventh at this point. Probably sixth or seventh, Dion. Yeah, something like that. But let me let you go, gang. All right. Tomorrow's an off day, but if news pops out, you're gonna get it. You know that. So why doesn't Boone get Hicks? It's a good question, man. He needs rest days too, especially in the days when he sucks. So, but let me let you guys and gals go. Thanks so much for coming on. Have a great night. And again, keep our chins up. Yankees are off tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll take it to these guys at Boston on what's today? Tuesday, Thursday? No wait, Friday. So I think we'll be okay. But we'll keep it coming one way or another. And again, like I said, if anything pops out, I'll feed it to you once it comes out here. But have a great night, everybody. I'm gonna go take care of the girls. Peace and love. Over and out.